You don't need another stress hack. You don't need more breathing tricks. And you definitely don't need another app telling you to be mindful.
Because mindfulness manages stress. But Steve is about to teach you how to dissolve stress.
So, in this video, I want to show you the shift that changed everything for me. The shift that finally calmed my nervous system. And the shift that gave my recovery direction again.
And it starts with this. Most people with MS aren't stressed because life is overwhelming. They're stressed because they're attached to things they can't control.
And for years, that was me.
But here's the twist. Detachment isn't something you learn. It's something your nervous system remembers.
Growing up with hemiparesis taught me that early. I didn't call it detachment back then. I didn't even know what detachment was. I just knew I couldn't build my identity around what other people thought of me, or what my right side could or couldn't do. So I focused on what I could control. And I let the rest simply fall away.
That was his first blueprint, not for toughness, but for clarity, for emotional economy, for focusing his energy instead of scattering it.
That all changed when I went off to college. All of a sudden, I cared about belonging. I cared about what other people thought of me. I cared about fitting in. And then, after college, MS showed up. And detachment disappeared.
Because MS draws you toward attachment, every sensation seems significant. Every bad day feels like a threat. Every symptom becomes a forecast about the future.
I started gripping everything too hard, trying to control things that I just can't control. And the harder I gripped, the worse my body felt.
That wasn't emotional. It was biological. Attachment activates the sympathetic system. It primes microglia. It heightens threat detection. It keeps inflammation humming under the surface. And it blocks the maturation of OPCs, the cells that rebuild myelin.
That was the silent part of my progression. Not just the symptoms, but the stress beneath the symptoms. The constant bracing for the inevitable, constant fear, the constant attachment.
And then something happened. Steve began his essentials. He started weightlifting. He started training as much as he could. And slowly his nervous system remembered something it had lost.
Weightlifting gave me something to hold on to. A rhythm, a center, a place to put my mind so it didn't cling to fear. Back then, all I could focus on was getting better. And the moment I had that, I started to let go of the fear.
That's detachment, not avoidance, not indifference, but shifting your energy away from what you wish you could control and toward what you actually can.
And this is where the science gets really interesting.
Detachment changes your biology. When you release what you can't control, sympathetic activity drops, microglia quiet, inflammatory tone decreases, NAD plus metabolism stabilizes, OPCs begin to mature again, and the environment for remyelination opens back up.
That's when my recovery sped up. Not when I tried harder, but when I stopped gripping onto outcomes.
And that's what Steve wants viewers to take from this. You can't control every sensation. You can't control every fluctuation. You can't control what MS does tomorrow.
But you can control how much of your life gets hooked into that fear. And when you detach from that, your nervous system can finally do what it's built to do.
Repair, reset, rebuild.
So, here's the question to ask yourself today. Not how do I stop being stressed, but what am I gripping onto that I need to let go of? Because when I finally let go, my nervous system had space to heal. And if you want to go deeper with me, the science, the mindset, the recovery tools, join my Patreon community. It helps support this work. It lets me keep making videos for you, the people who really need them. Thanks for watching. Until the next video.